Hello, motherfucker. Hey, hi, how you doing?
I say yeah. presumably we got quite a short session on our hands, but I felt like I wanted to give this the proper energy. The final class trial awaits us. And after that, the game is no mas. It's donezo. It's finito, if you will. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to say, man. I feel ready. I feel ready. Let's find the fucking mastermind. Let's get fucking, you know what I'm saying, expose this goddamn mess. You feel me? Hey! Yeah, welcome in, Fresh. How we doing? How we feeling this beautiful ass Sunday? Laundry day, exercise day. Trim the fucking beard up in here. Like, lighting makes me look a little bit funny up in here. Like, I got some fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit going on. I feel good. I feel great, though. You know what I mean? Okay, where we at with it? It would be... Is it you? No. Is it? Wait, is it you? Wait, no, wait, what? Wait, whoa. Wait, is it that? Is it that? 1 second. Being hungover as hell day, goddamn. Got to bed like 6 a.m. Oh shit, you had a fucking classic evening up in there, man. I hope it was fun. It sounds like fun. Is this it? Is this where I left off? Right before... Wait. This is not where we left off. We left off before the red doors, right? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Wait. Oh, it's this. Whoa, that scared the shit out of me, dude. Load that.
Danganronpa.
Yeah, bro. Holy shit, gonna give me a fucking heart attack. It was fun worth the pain today. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's just verify. Truth bullets. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We are Gucci Bellucci. But after this, I don't know what to play. Like, I have an idea, but then Metaphor Refantasio is around the corner, but around the corner is like 2 weeks away. And if I pick something, I'm probably gonna kill that in 2 days. And then there is Venba, 3 sessions. There's a whole lot of fucking sessions left, you know what I mean? I can't do that. Unless I start taking care of some like Dave the Diver DLC, Alan Wake 2 DLC. I don't have time for the Elden Ring DLC, but maybe I'll do some, you know, I'll sprinkle in some fucking side stuff. I guess I'm the first one this time. What you doing in the corner, mamacita? I think so. Where's everyone else? Why aren't they here? I don't know. Hollow Buddy? Wait a minute. Hollow Buddy. I peeped that. How long was that? That's even shorter than the one I thought. I think I can kill Hollow Buddy in 1. It's 5 hours. Shit. I'll have to figure it out. And just like she said, I might just go on like on a fuck. I might go rogue. I might say fuck the list until Refantasio comes out, and then we'll go with it. Because I know that there are a couple of RPGs coming up, and there's no way I'm starting an RPG when I'm waiting for a 100-hour RPG within the next 2 weeks. It's not gonna happen. Hey, yeah, hold on. Now, are we somewhat excited ahead of tomorrow? First day of work? I was about to say first day of school, but you know what I'm saying. And just like she said, oh, no worse for me, okay. They arrived, one after another. But they were all into the same state of shock. Hell yeah, gonna miss the freedom though, you know what I mean? I do know what you mean. I'm trying to get myself another fucking sabbatical, I know exactly what you mean. Yo, what's up? Everybody going mum on me? Silence. Yeah, welcome in, Ollie. How we doing? How we doing? It wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appear.
Well, you want a fucking latte? That's too late for that, bitch.
I'm on fire.
strong silent master, so wonderful, so cool, so hot. My loins are ablaze. Now listen, everything is just gonna be fine if you leave it to me. I hate your scissors with your clock tower ass hands. With my scissors sharp hands, my scissors sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab, gouge, and shiv the master of evil. I'm doing good. What about you? I'm doing pretty decent as well. I can't complain. I mean, I feel good, energized. Yeah, I feel good. I'm excited too to see where this is gonna go. To be honest, but I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what Master wants, it can be a boy, girl, or anything in goddamn between. I can handle it. No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. See, this is what I don't understand. If the mastermind is one of us and the mastermind has to control Monokuma, who is controlling Monokuma right now? That's like the one big question mark I have in my mind. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see. Okay.
Well now.
Let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills.
This final class trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair. Climaximum momentum sorrow.
That's fine.
Neuralink gaming. You're right. This is the final class trial, and this time it will be fair. What you mean this time? Stop with all the goddamn slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know. Well, the one thing I have in mind is Ultimate Despair is a group of people, right? So whenever class trial swings by, someone else from the Ultimate Despair group takes charge, mayhaps? If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I would take home the tiara every year, you know what I mean? I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
And if you don't shut your fucking Gianna Infantino ass up, motherfucker. Today I feel like a ginger. Today I feel Swiss. Shut up. And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair might be then the hope.
Stop talking.
Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. I'm ready. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared.
In the name of my family.
With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first one into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact, but I was looking at everybody, bro. Nobody said a word, but I was yapping my ass off. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why that is, right? I think so.
however. So,
And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator too. Let's get this shit, baby. Let's get this shit. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down and calmed down my trembling body. And finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the goddamn elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, motherfucker. Shit! Shut up, bitch! I closed my eyes. You're fucking stalling, game. You're fucking stalling, game. All sound too disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open up for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened up my eyes. This right here is the final trial site? What you think? Isn't it just a perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills.
get this show on the road, baby. Yes. Right here. I have 1 point left. No new skills. I have vocabulary, but it costs 4 points. Cool and nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm good. Okay.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Of course you have.
So listen up. If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win. But if you can't, then I win. And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment.
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it. You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait.
What?
hold on.
Wait a minute, what?
This doesn't make any
Wait,
sense.
what?
How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
All three of them think that everyone around them is their enemy. There is no doubt this is a trap Monokuma set. He set it up so we would suspect each other, you feel me?
You guys have all been working together.
There's only one thing. There's only one thing that we can react on.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves every...
What? Wait, this doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that?
Good start, good start, good start. Remember the photo, right? Yes, sir. I was the only one not in it. Even fucking Mukuro was in that joint.
I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it.
Oh, so the one that you have, you're not in it, but am I in it? Show me.
But that can't be right. Because in my picture... See? I'm the only one not in it.
Okay. The only like correlation that I can see here is that what the fuck, Muroko? I forgot her name already. The 16th super soldier motherfucker is close to hero again. 2 pictures in a row. Murokube? I figured as much. In which case,
You have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
what you got? He's not in it. Fucking Taco. Okay.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
The other thing I noticed in those pictures is that Sakura is the absolute fucking MVP, the star of the goddamn show.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
That doesn't make any sense, partner.
You're in my picture.
Exactly.
You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common in it. There is a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos, and that person is the one who got the photos.
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Yeah. Look at fucking Sakura, dude!
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
When we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
That doesn't surprise me, because you assume an ass bitch.
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There is something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What's digging at me?
Can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there is something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each one of them one more time. We have Byakuya's picture. That's a good photo. Hina's picture. Hiro's picture. Donuts? No. And mine. There is something strange about all of them. There's something I can't quite pin down. Something...
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo. I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
The pictures ain't fake, yo.
So you think they're fake? No. I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either,
But I don't remember the interview either, so we've been drugged like a motherfucker.
is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. Wait, the reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. Drugs. Cosby. I see you, I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let's go. Schizo Academy. It's a fucking spelling bee at this point? Get out there.
Now I understand.
This is a good start, boys. This is a good fucking
Let's
start,
say
isn't
that
it?
somehow, we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
I can't play these games because my spelling is so bad. Damn. Dude, I have trouble playing this game because of the rhythm section, where you have to like reload your gun, you have to select them with A rhythmically, and then you have to press Y to shoot them down. I suck at that part. I suck at that part. It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. If it was just a spelling bee, I would fucking ace this shit, innit?
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school,
Oh, really?
I remember everything that's happened.
Oh, really?
No, it's wrong. Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
You fucking wish.
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean
Okay, do we really have to define all of us at this point?
I mean all of us, including you.
you lie? I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
Do we have a DVD player in this trial room?
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
It's mind-blowing stuff, innit? I'm sorry you had to see it now.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
What's that?
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
It's a question you answered yes to.
And how did we answer?
Motherfucker, are you in a school or not?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me, I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
But I mean, it felt like he was kind of at gunpoint at this point in time. He said yes. Like, it's not like we have any choice, right? That's what he said.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
Some way, somehow, he felt forced to say yes.
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, cause it's all true. Hello, motherfucker. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, it's Park. What up, fam? What we doing? Have you slept any since I ended stream, or have you been up the entire time? Is it Feel Milk City since then?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, There's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Really?
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
That doesn't happen that way, yo. You fucking Bill Cosby us.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss.
And you did something to Kyoko's body, and I assume you did the same thing to us as well.
You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
How could someone just steal our memories?
Yeah, it works. It fucking works. I'm going in. I'm fucking going in, me boys. Exclamation mark join if you want to join in. It's Field Milk City. I slept for 12 hours. Let's go. Part cat. Let's go. I kitted my character out. Still looking fucking shiny as ever. You know what I'm saying? But hell, yo, let's fucking go. Top left gaming indeed. I think it's a pretty nice spot for it too. How's your day, Caribou? Quite fantastic if I do say so myself. It was laundry day, got my exercise in, ate me a nice meal, trimmed the beard, you feel me? I've been productive today, I want to say. I feel good, I feel great. How could someone just steal our memories? It's fucking, it looks a little bit fucking, I look a little bit vulnerable up in here, bro.
Come, that hardly matters.
I might need to take a hiatus for a couple of days to let that shit grow back out.
If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me?
No.
Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains?
I think you mixed something in my food. You put something in my field milk.
Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Imagine if you clean shaved your eyebrows and your beard. I can't do it then. Like the eyebrows are the like penultimate thing I have, and then the beard is the last thing I have. Those two go, I can't go online anymore. I'll become a VTuber.
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the head.
I'll just be a fucking talking beard with my VTuber avatar.
Those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Those two things go, you just go from Caragol to Ol.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original motive, huh?
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret.
I'm gonna unravel it today.
Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
No, Ollie has quite a few points, actually. I'm surprised. I'm shocked. Ollie had points in the quadruple digits. So until we do that, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed the Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. Mama Mukuro. I couldn't have Park with me in a child room. I've been here just a while, just lurking. Oh shit.
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
When you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
You were fucking there. You controlled Monokuma. What are you talking about? She cannot be this dense.
The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
That's it. That's what I have to shoot.
Because masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
The masterminds, the one controlling Monokuma. Where is the... Come on. Come on.
Who did it? Who killed her?
Watch your back, Monokuma. We're having bear steak tonight. We have plenty of stock coming from his fucking pudgy ass.
When you think of it, is the mastermind...
They have to be.
What makes you so sure?
This is surprisingly straightforward. I don't know.
So sure.
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles.
This is weird, bro.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find
Yes.
some
Yes.
evidence or something?
Yes.
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma.
And I want to let everyone know I tried to open that goddamn hatch. When you find it all out, you will be so shocked. You think so? I think it's Hero, but if it's not him, I will definitely be shocked.
Mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt.
Confident
The
words.
mastermind has
Let's
been
see.
inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
Correct. Well,
Why?
that's where the line gets a little bit blurry for me.
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And we've seen this flashback 17 times now. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students, which means that whoever's controlling Monokuma right now is not on premises.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
Another interesting aspect is I don't think the 16th student was the mastermind at any given point. Because her profile said that the ultimate soldier, Kyoko, approached us saying that the 16th student, which is now dead, was the ultimate despair. But where did she get that information from? Was she just trying to shift the blame? Like, shift the attention from someone else, maybe herself?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me. I'm not the mastermind.
Hiro and Kyoko, they're sticking out, dude.
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto.
But then why would Kyoko allow me to take the handbook that was for the headmaster, innit?
Why me?
I'm getting confused again.
Cuz it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing.
The actual cause of death?
We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Because you did notice something at the end of our last session last night. How it was the several day old injuries that caused her death ultimately, right?
But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
I guess I would. Mukuro's actual cause of death must have been the other wounds.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
Oh yeah, baby, my 3DS emulator is set up. Is that the Citra I'm smelling over there? Is that the Citra? What you gonna play over there, huh? What you got lined up?
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Pokemon Sun, let's fucking go.
Huh? How do you
Dude,
know
I love starting, I love using the, what's that software called? The one that randomizes items and Pokemon? And I use that to, like, mod Pokemon Ultra Sun. It's so fucking fantastic.
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means...
What up, Gene? I got a Steam Deck and heard it was super good for it. Oh, shit. Hey, yo. That might push me over the edge. Actually, I might get one, actually. What the fuck?
You're wrong.
She denied me. Before I could even say anything. Come on. I mean, you think I'm...
Are you coming right now? What the fuck is going on?
not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first goddamn place, huh? Yes.
She must have been in 100 different battles.
At least.
So, when you think about it, obviously she got all those wounds in battle.
No. No. No.
You didn't deny me this time, Z. You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
The victim was the ultimate soldier who had strolled around across 1,000 battlefields. Is that how she got all those wounds?
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously she got all those wounds in battle.
Aha! According to the headmaster's report, Mukuro did not have a single scar or wound when she came to Hope's Peak Academy.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So when you think about, obviously, she got all.
Objection, Your Honor! As for skate game requests, we can swap it out for Halo 2. Gotcha. I'll do
No.
that.
Mukuro
TY.
didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
You like that, you freaky bitch?
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school, in which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Yep. And dude, have you counted the amount of RPGs on that joint? Imagine the RPGs that I'm gonna add to that too. Dude.
Unless anyone has any better
But it's good.
suggestions,
It's good. It means I'm doing something right in this motherfucker.
the wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Boobies.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means.
I blanked out. What?
When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
Okay, if you spawn the dungeon, you don't have to type that in, but it doesn't do anything negative if you do it anyway.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
Okay.
Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
There is no booba in sight in this image. I think this was a man attacking me, man. I think it was Hero.
Already been dead for several days.
I think it was Ollie's
certainly it
dude.
Couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
The identity of the one who attacked me. I can't think of anyone else. The mastermind.
I got it! The one
Ollie
who
is Hero? Whoa, Nelly!
Mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me.
I mean, I guess I can't gauge the height advantage this motherfucker would have.
But I was wrong.
Hero is my goat. Damn!
It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think let's start off with a nice, easy question.
Yeah! Welcome in, Swift. How we doing?
Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think.
No shot.
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
There's no way Mukuro is the one that attacked me. Even if I didn't see their face. I saw their hand. There was no... Why the fuck would Mukuro have fake nails? If you compare what we know about Mukuro to the masked attacker, it should be obvious.
You never saw their face, right?
No.
So you can't have any idea who was under that mask.
Correct.
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand?
Yes,
Or the
yes.
left hand?
Right hand.
Maybe the right foot?
Shut up, bitch!
Or perhaps the left foot? Or could it be the hips?
The hips, Chico. The hips don't lie, along with the eyes.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove.
Oh? And what is it the right hand?
No, it's wrong.
Doing well, got rid of the third burglar, known as Michelle. She is with her grandparents going to the zoo. Third burglar? She been stealing poop? What the fuck?
A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo.
Correct.
But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me.
Caca connoisseur. Holy shit. Triple C.
And there was no such tattoo.
That's a title and a half, by the way.
No way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Hiro has a solid alibi, huh? But I know for a fact it wasn't Kyoko, because without Kyoko, I would have been dead.
Yeah, we were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you.
She got into the cat box because Ass Blaster 45 didn't leave the gate in front of the bathroom door. Oh. An opportunistic caca connoisseur.
But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
No, because Kyoko wears gloves.
Uh-oh. No snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
No.
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Really? You're gonna show us your right hand?
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Before anyone could say anything. Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
But this is important.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor those words as she said them. Then she put the gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof.
Why is there no emoji for that face you make when you see something disgusting? Your nose just scrunches up and your nose says, ew. I've never even thought about it, to be honest. I didn't know there was a face. I need to see a screenshot of that and fucking boom, we got an emoji in it.
Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
Nope.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours.
And I mean, we have more emoji slots open, so we could get to work.
Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
She might have been, actually.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
Yeah, because I assume, right? It would have been the easiest thing in the world for her to win this game. Listen, okay, killing game starts. only 15 of us are greeted by one another. We know the presence of exactly 15 students. There is a 16th student also aware of the killing game. What's stopping the 16th student from just offing someone in the middle of the night and just disappearing back into the shadows? The class trial starts. The 14 students at that point do their best to solve the case, but they're unable to pinpoint the murderer because they're not even aware of the 16th student. At which point, they get it wrong, and the 16th student, the blackened, wins. Bim, bish, bash, bosh, done. The game is over. This motherfucker died a long time ago. And let's also ponder upon this, right? The 16th student isn't a murderous fuck, not a malicious fuck. If she was indeed trying to help us, I would assume that the ultimate soldier who has survived for this fucking long would at some point get in touch with someone, you know what I'm saying? To let us know what the fuck is going on. She didn't do that either.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She
No shot.
Have been in the garden the whole time.
No. She was in the lab.
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Objection, Your Honor, that was uncalled for.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
He fucking completely ignored that.
To hide a body here. To just store it somewhere?
There was only one place, baby. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been stored. The biolab. We have a pool? No, we don't have a pool.
Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's goddamn right.
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body, and it'd keep...
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
Yes.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
The tarp. The proof that shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. Is it this?
I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something.
I'm taxing Aspas 45. Now he let Michelle get into the bathroom while I was asleep. I'm attack his snack stash. Damn, you've been waiting for a moment as well. You're just as opportunistic as Michelle.
I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
It does say biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
It was actually quite irresponsible of him to leave them there. It's like he wanted me to find them.
When the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
It was actually shockingly amateurish.
That's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
You talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency, one so major it can't be overlooked.
An inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about...
I can't hear you. La 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 la.
What the fuck are you, a fucking 5th grader? Shut the fuck up.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about...
By the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think? I'm talking about your family.
Don't bring my fucking family into it now. I'm thinking here. What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
To derail you, man. Stop thinking about it.
Mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
I assumed them to be dead, to be honest with you.
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The moment of truth. Oh shit, this is the part that I hate the most.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What do you want?
Holy!
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
Bro, what though? It's so fucking hectic, bro!
Sure about this?
No! Oh my god, I hate you, bitch.
Are you sure about this? What do you want? Are you sure about this? 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 I'm not listening!
Shut that bitch!
This should prove it. The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is... the lights.
What are you talking about?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
Correct.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
And they're being kept from being decomposed. I think it said
I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights that should be on is 10.
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should
so
become clear.
we have Sayaka, we have Junko, we have Leon, we have Hifumi, we have Mondo, we have Sayaka, Mukuro, Taka, wait. Celeste? Who the fuck is the 10th one? Don't ask me to name them. Sayaka. Junko. Leon. Okay, so far spot on, isn't it? Chihiro! Dude, that was like, was it a fucking male or a female? It was actually both, if you think about it, like in chronological order, the way we got introduced to the kid. Whatever, dude.
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
No. I was thinking, what if one of those 10 people didn't actually die and they were in cahoots with the mastermind the entire time?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
And if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
The reason there are less bodies than murders, the explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? The same motherfucker got killed twice.
I got it! What about if the same person was killed twice?
Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far.
So wait! I don't know how many days has passed since the beginning of the game. I don't know what's lore accurate here. But what if those scars indicate the scars that were inflicted on, say, for example, Junko, right? What if the body that was found in the garden was Junko's body? But then there is the tattoo, right? Nah, that doesn't add up either. Fuck!
But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like that
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
Mukuro?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
I mean, okay, can I see again? Can I see it again?
Nothing's gonna become obvious.
Because that booba picture, it does kind of correlate into the way Junko was killed, right?
Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
This correlates completely with the way Junko died. I just killed the voice acting for them.
Junko Enoshima,
Yeah.
Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujisaki, Mondo Owada, Kiyotaka Ishimaru,
This is crazy.
Yuki Yamada, Celestia Lu, whatever.
Ludenberg.
Maybe Sakura Ogami. No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice.
Mukuro died from the wounds she had all over her body. There's got to be some sort of explanation that can solve this mystery.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? No, it's wrong.
We're fucking doing well, eh?
Junko, wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body.
So this would mean that Mukuro is still alive and Mukuro is controlling Monokuma right now?
When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
But what about the tattoo, yo?
Similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
so let me see if I have this straight.
That also
Junko,
explains
or
the fake
someone going
nails.
by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
That's fucked up.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person?
But what I don't understand is Junko never had that tattoo, as far as I recall.
Wait, so then... What does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. A little silence, then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Mukuro? Alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro? But can we really believe that?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
What? What do you mean, What the fuck?
The body we found in the garden.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her.
That must have been it, eh?
So the mastermind's true identity.
What do you say, Monaco?
The body we found in the garden.
Oh shit, the timer is...
Mokuro.
Was it Mokuro? Was it? Oh, that was it? Fuck!
That's right. So the mastermind.
What do you say, Monaco?
I hope that's it. Otherwise, we're gonna run out of time. Hold on.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mokuro.
Fuck, sorry.
No, that's wrong. No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of.
So, what are we talking? Are we talking about like a dismemberment case? Is that what the fuck we're talking about? Motherfucker took someone's head, motherfucker took someone's torso, took someone's hand, arm, leg. What the fuck?
The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds.
Well, I
Her
thought she
vitals
was
were
7 inches tall.
21, 32.
5 foot 7 inches tall.
Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Nah.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Just got Subway? Hell yeah. What did you get? If it's not... Yo, what do I usually get? Italian BLT with the Southwest Chipotle sauce? It ain't worth it. And hey, you got the fucking 3DS running, man. He's living the life. Ask Plastic 45 put the wrong show on Chicks. It was Hey Siri call 911. Siri call 911, and now my phone is grounded because my phone dialed 911. Chicken bacon barbecue sauce. Hey, that's a fucking good one. Let's fucking go.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation.
And you know, Junko dying so early on would give her free reins to fill in whenever Hiro wouldn't be able to operate in Monokuma. Cause I'm still suspecting Hiro's ass, bro.
But we saw her
But how did they pull this off?
before our very eyes.
How did they pull this off?
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
Facts, and she laid there for quite some time. How the fuck did her Harley Quinn ass pull this off?
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Yeah. Now that you mention it. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but... she really is dead. Bro, I missed it all? Don't worry, I'm still as confused. We're trudging forward, but I'm still so fucking confused. How is it possible that she got out of this scot-free? Did she have like a fucking pill in her mouth and like the impaled stuff isn't actually impaled and the blood is blood packets? Like what the fuck happened here? There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I did check, absolutely, and I can say for sure.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
I prefer the teriyaki chicken with honey mustard and extra teriyaki sauce. Hey yo, that sounds fucking bussin' as well. I ain't gonna lie.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I guess I am.
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad,
This case hasn't been decided just yet. You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No, but I'm low-key drowning in this bitch, Kyoko.
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? I checked her. She was dead. I'm sure of it. But still, if she was alive somehow, could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Maybe she used some sort of trick. What is she, fucking David Copperfield now? Come here. Okay, I see you. Baha! Give me that E. Bro.
Now I understand.
With Murakumi? Who was already dead at that
What
point?
if she switched places with someone else?
But how the fuck did they have enough time? How did they pull it off so fucking seamlessly, yo?
Switched places? That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
But correct me if I'm wrong. Weren't we there when Junko got impaled?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched?
So she was fucking disguised as Junko while we were all in the same room at that same time? Junko actually never entered that room by herself? She was just wearing makeup? But the crazy thing is she wasn't wearing any gloves when she got impaled like this.
Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
So you would assume that someone would have been able to see that she had a tattoo on her right hand now. Yeah, welcome in Living Legend. What you mean, oh my god? What you mean, oh my god?
Good point.
I just realized something, what?
There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain how they have switched. That photo of her stomping Monokuma, yeah. Proves so much. They switched at the moment of death. No chance for that. They must have switched. Look closer, can I? I can't. Fuck. Not to sound like a douche, but my mom will not stop talking. I can't watch it from here. Fuck. Do I pull out like a screenshot? That would get fucking spoiled, innit? That would get spoiled. Okay. I feel like, okay, once the impalement happened, then all focus were on her body. There was no way they could have switched at that point. At the beginning. It's the only reasonable thing.
Two of them, they have switched places from the
And if we ever see that stomping picture again, I'm gonna take a like super close look at it.
What? From the beginning?
Right.
Yes, from the moment death.
You mean to tell me that wasn't Junko at all from the get-go? I saw the nails. Is that what you were thinking about? The fake nails that we noticed at the scene of the crime up at the garden as well.
If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right?
The same boots as in the garden? The same boots as in the garden, yeah? That's it. I'm still curious about the tattoo. Like, was it just a fucking concealer?
After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So you're saying
Okay,
that
wait.
Junko we first met?
Wait, I gotta see one of the group photos again because in those photos, Mukuro is also present as well as Junko. So I gotta... How you doing this morning, Caragol? I'm doing super fine, my friend. I can't complain, man. I had laundry day, I got my exercise in, I got fed, you know what I mean? I'm ready to kill this game. I feel good, I feel great. You can tell, I trimmed the beard as well. I feel great, brother. I feel great. How you doing aside from the excessive talking from Mama Legend?
It's actually Mukuro all along?
We'd already met her?
Show me another group image, yo.
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was.
It's bear trimming month. I mean, shit. It does seem like it's a monthly thing that I do. So I'm assuming Ass Blaster has done the same thing.
So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko.
Right. And Junko could have been in the background the entire time, pulling the levers and pushing the buttons.
And we never would have known the difference.
Correct.
That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very
Now,
beginning.
watch there be some glaring discrepancy as well. If we take a look at the group photos, watch Junko's eye colors be something else entirely and not light blue.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Man, I love her, but she would not stop talking about useless stuff I absolutely don't care about. Like what? Now I'm curious.
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
Correct.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
So what I don't understand is this then, right? Mukuro is disguised as Junko. Mukuro and Junko are working within the group of Ultimate Despair. Like, they're in on this, right? Why would Mukuro sacrifice her life so early on in the game? Was it to be able to set up this set piece of faking deaths and whatnot? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's what she has to do around the house today and such? Man, you should tell her to start live streaming. Put that on Just Chatting, bro. Let her rip loose.
If she really did use foundation.
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup in the very beginning?
Like from back then.
It's true. It was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
Why would the ultimate soldier... If she was ultimate despair, she would welcome death now. If she was ultimate despair, but in my mind, she's the ultimate soldier still, who has survived countless amount of battles. And a survivor like that? So willingly forfeiting her life for something like this?
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
Yeah.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her.
So then the headmaster's report was forged. Also trying to wake myself up drinking Dr. Pepper. Hell yeah, enjoy that.
In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
I can see it. I can see it.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid?
Oh, you just triggered that son bitch, nah.
Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Yeah, that sounds like Junko, alright.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it, but... he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity, not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. You can't actually see Junko. You can't actually see Junko because she's fucking being concealed by Taka, bro. That's gotta be some bullshit. Oh? Fuck. Okay. Try to hide Junko's identity not just once but twice. I mean, no. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Wait! There were two people who did not show up on something specific. I was so focused on fucking Hero, bro, but I don't actually remember Junko being in this bitch either.
I got it! While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
I was so focused on Hero. Dude, do I owe him an apology? I think I owe him an apology, dude. Fuck! I can't say shit. Bits and pieces of this show I somehow got spoiled on, so... Yeah. The perfect play. Perfect play. I'm definitely not the ultimate detective, though, because the amount of times I have been stumped during this playthrough, brother, oh my god. It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. I was so focused on Hero because when I went from place to place, I took note of who was at the important spots. I saw Byakuya, I saw Toko, I saw Hina, but I didn't see no Hero. That was the game setting me up? Was that the red herring?
I made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is
I fell for it.
You didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko,
I couldn't be a detective in real life. I'm dumb as hell. Man, I love you for saying that, bro. That's real as hell. My man! I couldn't be one either, I don't think.
it would have been totally obvious that the Junko
I'm like,
we met
I'm
was
investigating
not-
goddamn crime scene. I'm connecting the dots, and I'm like, so then who is it, Carrigal? I don't know. I ain't no snitch. Peace.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
Ain't no such thing as a goddamn fluke, man. That was planned to bits. Nah, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. And that's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. Now the group photo. There we go. Dude, I was on the fucking right track. I just presented the evidence at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Oh no, not this again. Oh my god, brother. Stop growling at me!
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
Ain't shit popping. I'm not cockeyed, bro. I can't. I don't have the split vision, bro. Where do you look at this in? Oh my god.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
What? Where am I supposed to look?
Punishment is waiting for you.
Oh my god! Photo.
It's impossible.
Group photo. Shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
This should prove it.
Dude, that's so stressful, bro. What the fuck, bro? My eyes are going down. My eyes are going up. My eyes are going that way. You're going fucking this way. My eyes are literally doing this the entire fucking time, bro. There, that, there, this, that, fucking here, and then we're big like this. Then we go like that, and here, then this, like that. So, well, fuck. I can't, bro. What the fuck?
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we got.
That's pure stress.
In all the photos, there's a certain similarity. In
And then you have what, like,
circumstance.
3 seconds to figure out which bullet you should final strike with? Holy!
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstances common to all these pictures. Well, look, okay, stop, no, stop. Junko is fucking turned around. Junko is hidden. The unusual circumstance is Junko's face.
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Okay, she was getting splashed. She was turned around. She's also turned around.
It's
That's
hard
it.
to believe her face would just happen to be hidden
Can
in
I-
every single picture.
Can I at least
Don't you
take some
think?
moment to look at the photos in peace whenever I wanna, bro? You're just fucking flipping through these motherfuckers.
And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible.
Fact.
So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face.
But so then that begs the question, was her face being hidden or obstructed in this photograph, was that intentional or not?
Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed The Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew. Xanadu!
Tokyo Xanadu?
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Ain't that some bullshit?
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on! Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now!
Okay. What was the identity of the ultimate fashionista who I met in the main hall? That would be... Junko. I mean, isn't there a better picture of her? Is that her? Is that a better picture of her? It's upside down, but... It could be... Oh my god, that's too malicious. It has to be... That can't be it, bro. Oh. Where did the mastermind keep Mukuro's body? In the biolab. Well, no. That fucking picture is being used here. So that cannot be it. Go away. It has to be this. Rey Mysterio. The mastermind attacked me with something. What was it? A knife in it. When the masked mastermind attacked me, who was it that stopped them? Kyoko. After their surprise attack failed, the mastermind fled my room. Yes. Yes. Yeah? Yes? What did... Wait, whoa. What did the mastermind do with the mask after they took it off? Ah, they replaced it, of course. Looks like so. What was the condition of the dead body when I first found it in the goddamn garden? It was like this, wasn't it? We couldn't identify the mysterious body because it got blown up, correct? Like so. Did I miss something? Oh. They did flee the room. Wait. What if this goes here and then this goes here?
Here's exactly what happened.
Let's see what we got, boys.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue. Until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who's proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same.
No one cared who I was until I put the mask
She
on.
wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Beautiful reference.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. Junko Enoshima.
That's crazy.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
The only thing I can say to that is I didn't expect to see a fucking Bane reference in chat today. All right, so that's all I got to say about that.
What? Are you broken again?
Did she leave the room?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Fashion this.
Over?
Oh, we're just getting started, baby.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
Honestly, yeah.
Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
What are you doing? Are you gonna start dancing? Ultimate Despair, Junko Enoshima.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
That's your real voice?
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world.
What type of Rothschild shit is this?
We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, and some of our home cooking.
Yeah, but can you make a kebab pizza though?
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
No.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry.
This evil Winnie the Pooh looks sick.
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
She's the real Junko Enoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free.
Okay, she sounds dead on the inside. This is the ultimate despair, alright.
Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day.
So you were inside that particular suit?
It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Who asked?
Face.
Your face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her somewhere too. Before arriving at school? Did I? Welcome in. Welcome in. The first day in the main hall, I did not see anyone. In the headmaster's room, I've only ever seen Byakuya, so it has to be this. By the act of falsification.
I got it.
Thank you.
That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover.
Chihuahuas are not that cute, in my opinion. She sounded like she called herself a semi-ugly bitch.
And you were on it.
But okay, this hardly, you know, constitutes that we have seen her, bro. We saw her on a magazine. You've seen me on a screen, but that doesn't mean you've actually seen me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Am I wilding? Am I bugging?
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
So we have seen her. Yeah! Welcome in, Switch. How we doing? Did she sound as monotone there as she's doing here? Totally photoshopped? Yeah, you know, edit to hell and back with like computers and junk. I love Chihuahuas. Had one for almost 15 years before she passed. She's in dog heaven, homie. Doggo heaven. Doing good? Hell yeah.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
No. That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins?
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
What the fuck is going on with it, bro?
Together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair!
Are you schizo too?
She's a totally different person now.
Hey, hella schizo. How you doing, by the way? I'm doing great, man. I can't complain, yeah, I mean. Put that tongue away, bitch.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell.
The fucking rock star energy.
Myself. But if you're twins, why do you have different last names?
She went from your casual monotone audiobook reader to, I don't know, fucking Led Zeppelin.
Oh, that again?
Kiss?
Any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over?
She's what Mondo wishes he could be.
Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
Fucking Percocet is kicking in now.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain. For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes.
Right.
The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that.
Yeah.
But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties.
Why is that?
Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family.
The ultimate soldier? Is that off the cards, by the way? Is that off the table? Was the ultimate soldier shit a bullshit thing, or?
Leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment.
So that's still on the table.
So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life.
technically she committed murder and suicide because they were twins. I need an aspirin after reading that. What the fuck? What are we playing right now? I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. Okay.
I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society.
So the only reason you were able to cap her ass is because she let her guard down around you? Because of your familial bond?
Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
Can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
That's crazy.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know?
Any voice but this one. Any voice but this one, yeah. Atrociously annoying as fuck. Now she's atrociously annoying as fuck.
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be
Motherfucker.
so boring.
This motherfucker's gonna bust out the uwu soon, bro.
So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
This wasn't supposed to, huh? Damn, that's what that meant. That's what that meant. That means that when y'all did this in the past, if you did this in the past, you changed the rules for this one. Or, if you've never done this in the past, this particular run, you told her one set of regulations, but then you switched up on her by adding a new one.
Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
If you can do anything, switch that voice.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's about the gist of it.
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited. Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. super despair.
She's fucking replicating the same amount of emotion Keanu Reeves puts into his movies. Holy shit.
It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair.
I can fix her. Did you know that she's part French? Can you still fix that?
After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else.
Ew, brother! Ew! What is that?
She must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Yeah! Welcome in. Ow, 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 ow. How you doing? I'm doing great.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive.
No one said that.
Hopelessly athletic.
Relax on the fucking pats on the back you give yourself. I couldn't say hi because I had to wait 10 minutes. It was agony. Oh my bad, man. My bad. I might have to change those settings. I ain't sure. I might have to change them. Ain't no fortune cookies big enough. Ain't no mountain high enough, you know what I mean? Whoa. I'm still on this roller coaster. I feel like there is still another hurdle to pass over here.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else,
Can we attack her yet?
noble blood.
Don't you mean
Because at this current point in time, we have exposed the real identity of the mastermind.
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then we'll have our victory.
Okay, what's the next step?
I can't wait.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must be... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before.
Give it again.
All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back to what Monokuma told us, the memories that were stolen from us and what they must be related to. The motives Monokuma came up with.
I got it! You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners.
Shut up!
So then, let me ask you another question.
Shoot.
Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Specific theme?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
People we cared about. International relations, human connections, love triangles, human connections, mate.
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships.
Mm-hmm.
For example, your family.
Sayaka's friends, her bandmates.
For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results.
Right.
It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill.
Uh-huh.
But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Junko's voice acting is worse than Young Ye. Dude, her versatility, Young Ye couldn't even be her little pinky. If it's the same voice actor. And even if I'm questioning that, that means she's doing a superb fucking job.
Okay!
Oh my god, this voice again. No, bring Young Ye back in!
So, what was the theme for the second motive?
That was the embarrassing secrets. That would have to be something that happened in the past. The meaning of life, a strong heart, the past, baby.
I got it! It was our past, right?
What was the third one?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
He clapped his own brother.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Was that $10 million? Greed.
I got it! It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain!
Oh, ha! I'm gonna go and blow up the entire living room!
Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction!
What's the point of all this?
Not the
Let's
ooh-woo!
go through this case by case.
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Blackmail or betrayal? This could be a dodgy one, boys.
I got it. In her case,
The fuck was that bang? That was a firework. Firecracker? Something big? I don't know.
Precisely.
When you live in the goddamn hood, baby. You just duck.
Once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
I do what I do when I do it.
What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal?
Things you care about.
These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope.
Makes sense.
Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
Dude, she's been yapping for so long, I forgot we were on that topic.
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
Because you take away that defeatist aspect of knowing how far gone something might be. If they forget that particular part, they might think there is something to salvage, something to save, you know what I mean?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway.
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right?
Yeah.
The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
I don't believe my motherfucking eyes. Bro, for once I'm having a super short stream. I start early and Morgusta shows up. That's crazy. Oh shit, is that why? Dude, from now on, all I'm gonna say is early and short streams. And that's how we get Morgusta up in here. Welcome in, brother, how you doing? My man.
What are you talking about?
I was flabbergasted.
To escape this school, the killings never would have taken place.
Correct.
That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
So if you hadn't took away our memories, we would have been completely fine with living here for the rest of our lives?
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Wait, who the fuck is Crazy Eddie and what does he sell?
Then hurry up and tell us. Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Is it in shambles? Like everything is in disrepair? The outside world? That is a phenomenal emote.
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Maybe our parents sent us to this school in order to protect us from the outside world, which has been in fucking disrepair because of wars and whatever.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? I wanna see too.
The fucking Fishlands reminds me of a meme based in the UK, an interaction between two people. I don't want to pull it up. Nah.
See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open.
Focus up, Carol. Focus up.
Behold, the world beyond the school walls. This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Hey, yo! That's fucking the Mount Rushmore of goddamn Monokuma.
Dangerous. The world is grown so very dangerous. That's
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We just saw fucking fake news. We should recognize it. What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is insane.
The world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial. Come on, bitches.
It would seem that while Toko and Genocide Jack share a certain fundamental knowledge, their individual memories are separate. What else do we have? Group photo? I don't see this being pertinent. Genocide Jack's what? Ah. Shut up!
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything.
That's it. That's it. Okay.
Choice do we have?
I just want to hear her cuss again. I'm sorry.
Come on, bitches. Remember or die. What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever.
What the fuck happened outside, man?
That crazy, confusing video you showed us? I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything.
Actually,
What happened last summer, bitches?
Who might remember?
Hey, sneeze and we're gonna find out.
the other Toko, Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap
Yep.
places with her?
For the first time ever,
Absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
if you don't pull those goddamn scissors out.
We can rely on.
There you go. Bless you.
It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer. Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask
She
you a
couldn't wait to
question,
sneeze.
and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Never mind that.
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
No, don't say that.
Nice to meet you too.
Stop talking.
Enough! Just look at the stupid screen.
I would like to formally apologize for suspecting Hero for the longest time. I went to bed pissed as shit because I thought he was the mastermind.
Roger, you got it, Captain.
Fuck. I was like, God, I can't wait to shave his motherfucking head off. The entire thing, brother.
Does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but...
But...
Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
This is the worst period.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
The fucking ultimate worst.
What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
You do?
Tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember.
Hey, yo, Bianca, you gotta take one for the team, homeboy. I'm sorry, I ain't make the rules. Take one for the team, motherfucker.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
She might be the worst, but what that tongue do? Bianca about to find out.
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening. But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Nani?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed. Get it? Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling.
I'm so confused. Why she switched to Crazy Lady? Because she sneezed. Every time she sneezes, she turns into this serial killer alter ego. And she can't put her tongue back in her mouth when that happens. Yeah. Either she sneezes or she sees blood, which causes her to faint, which also causes her to switch personalities. It's a whole thing.
Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago.
Well, I thought the tragedy was exclusively in the school, though, not the rest of the world.
It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it.
That's crazy.
I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster.
Gojira! Gojira!
Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
She doesn't remember.
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world is ended. That's the important thing.
Bro, imagine surviving the fucking nukes, but being thrown into fucking eternal school life. Where the only way is out is you fucking murder someone and get away with it, or you fucking leave through a body bag. That's fucking crazy.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway, so the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
God damn!
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Oh, jeez, I wonder what it could fucking be. When faced with an option that has 3 same answers, obviously you gotta go with the second one, innit? Out of the 3.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
But I I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting. I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
Fucking cruising to victory, boys!
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
I think the growing fungi on your head has been a clear indication of that.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
So that's what you meant by taking away his memories. You gave him hope in that manner, because if he had known that his entire lineage fell or been annihilated, then he would have no reason to go on.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes.
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Damn! Yeah, I love that delivery. It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
That don't make sense.
Oh, go back. Switch back. Switch back.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
That's what you think.
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago?
How long have we actually been here?
Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Well, what the fuck does that mean? Does that mean that it's a cycle that keeps repeating? Does that mean that whoever's dead is gonna come back for a third goddamn cycle? What the fuck does it actually mean?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
We have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here, right now. The memories that were stolen from us. If what Junko says is true, if we first came here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so, the memory she took from us was from our life at Hope's Peak, considering the group photos.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? this routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy.
That is fucking hard to like wrap your mind around. What the fuck?
And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
I want to think that too. I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just surreal.
Plus,
That's false.
2 years have passed.
That's false.
How freaking old am I?
You old brother.
Everyone's so conflicted.
We completely lost 2 years worth of memories? I don't want to believe it, but that's the group photo with hero statement, isn't it?
I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single
Oh, my bad.
Shoot!
Ah!
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck,
I've never even gone to a single class, but we have this group photo showing all of us in class. What? Wait, man. Hold on.
This is all just surreal.
Plus, in 2 years...
That's it. The notebook.
How freaking old am I?
Everyone's so 2 years worth. I could never lose something like
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No!
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
This was the thing that made me think you were the mastermind. I apologize.
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Can you verify that it is indeed your hand style writing these fucking notes in this notepad right here? Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions. Book 'em, Danny.
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Wizza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing!
Welcome back, Ollie.
No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak. But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
Listen, If motherfuckers are closed-minded, who am I to open it? Dog, I just gave you fucking irrefutable proof that it's not a lie, and you're still saying it's a lie. Fuck you, then.
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
That's Kyoko's.
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it.
But you don't see her crying it's a fucking lie, is it?
But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
I mean, this essentially means that everyone who has survived up until this point is a murderer, right? Because once this cycle ends, if the mastermind had won, then the surviving member would be, you know, slotted in with a fresh batch of students if they were able to get new students in this motherfucker to continue the cycle of, you know, the death-killing game again, the Battle Royale anew.
Just so desperately dark. The mystery solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here. Shit, man, I've never been to a funeral. Hell yes!
Hell yeah, brother!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right?
You were the type of motherfucker to go to the afterlife and continue saying Anubis isn't real. SMH my head.
And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
That's where it kind of gets skewed for me. Y'all keep saying it was a year ago, but it was actually 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down.
Because before this trial even started, I thought the tragedy was what happened in the closed-off section on the second floor. And partially in the fifth floor, innit?
You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind.
Oh, shut! What the fuck?
Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world.
So what you want to do?
Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out.
No, they enrolled 2 years ago, the incident happened 1 year ago, leaving 1 year of normal school life, then tragedy. Then the game takes place. Hope this makes more sense for you now. Okay, so the world had not gone to shit when they enrolled. Okay.
This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Figure out where our memories come apart. Is she talking about the moment where we must have lost our memories? When we got Bill Cosby.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Fucking joining into me, fuck that. Ollie is the dungeon master, ain't it? God damn.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
The dungeon master, indeed.
I assume not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
These motherfuckers like kept us groomed and like the clothes didn't have to get replaced. Like what the fuck is going? It's a little bit too convenient in this motherfucker. 2 years and the motherfucker still doesn't have any fucking facial hair?
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other,
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal.
2 years and no male pattern baldness for Hero. Ain't that fucking convenient, that's what I'm saying.
We were all such close friends.
During these 2 years, he must have been really fucking stress-free.
And then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
Before the tragedy, he went to Turkey for that fucking magical transplant, innit? It's all coming together.
Terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
I love you all so much.
Wish I could say the same.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
The ultimate despair. All mankind.
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay?
Alright.
Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
but that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
Did Fender have a finger in this?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say
It was a little bit of that, a little bit of this.
it was none of those.
Oh.
How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
How did that come about?
And then something super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once. So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter. That's right. It was transformed into a shelter.
By the survivors?
I said it twice.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison.
I found Gollum. Oh god, he is now your precious.
Do any of you know who that might have been?
The one who turned Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolated us here must have been the headmaster, innit?
I got it! It could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes.
Makes sense.
If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
So why the fuck y'all trying to get us killing each other? Y'all should be fucking, you know, coaxing us into fucking each other, right? So we fucking get the reproduction shit popping off, you know what I mean? No killing, reproducing!
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
That's why you said you didn't have much of a choice.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea.
Because the tragedy means people are despaired, so they want to see the non-despair become despaired, and yeah. I mean, now the real question in my mind becomes, where the fuck do we go from here, knowing the state of the rest of the world? The note that we found in the secret room saying you mustn't leave. When it's all said and done, do we oust Junko and do we just continue our lives here? Where the fuck is this going now? Where the fuck is this going?
The idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school.
Because busting out just became a lesser attractive option than just staying here.
So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work.
And the one who claimed the headmaster's life and shoved his bones into a gift box.
And thus began the killing game.
Is that one of us, or was that like Mukuro?
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
Let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope.
Oh my god, if I had done this yesterday, I would have been here at least until fucking 3 a.m.
So I thought I should show them, which is why I...
Well, why don't you tell me?
What the mastermind did show, did to show everyone in the outside world, that was... What? Fuck you. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Your penis! What's the A? Give me a proper A. Give me a yellow A. Oh my god. Fuck your yellow A. There we go.
Now I understand. You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Imagine you're outside, just watching Mickey Mouse, and then see a show of people killing each other, yeah? I mean, you would be kind of hooked because of the sheer unpredictability. You want to see where it goes. You want to see who dies next. You get attached to some of these motherfuckers. And like they say, fucking despair overcomes you when your favorite gets killed off.
Are you serious?
Like me when I was watching the fucking Walking Dead.
Utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Damn! That's the first time you let the S-bomb fly off in this motherfucker, Makoto.
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Calling the Keisatsu? He was, his fucking gears were getting grinded then, brother. The S-bomb coming out, he was fucking bricked up, bro. No cuss words, you're on your live TV, innit?
Sorry,
Mind your manners.
that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
I didn't even see the right, like fucking right now. Goddamn, okay, just switch the fucking words, isn't it? Truth, full of despair. That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Yeah.
Meaningless? We've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
Get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already! So help us! I'll do anything! Just help me!
Help you how?
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself. So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Fair.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not both alive and dead at the same time, bitch.
If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself?
Exactly.
Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure.
I stay in here and I'm goners.
Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you.
My man.
For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
That's blood on your hands. I don't give a fuck.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Oh, yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple! You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner! It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did you? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win.
Okay,
for me.
dude.
Punish everyone on the side of Hope.
It's just one person.
Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this!
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
Nani?
You mean, we'd
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me and make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
We'll just open the door, peek out. If we don't like it, we close the door and get back inside. Without your ass.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec. I just got hit with an inspiration bomb. Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all. So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment.
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down.
Hey, yo.
Makoto, you're up.
Me? Yeah. You've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
I hate you too.
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
On the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice moi?
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Guys, it's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Kyoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko,
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
What the fuck?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
no one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair. We're not gonna lose to you.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over
Hey,
with.
welcome in, Smith. Just slap that Junko bitch. It's fucking like 6 versus 1. Just fucking bash your head in with the goddamn teddy bear.
It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope. And your stupid life.
Final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair. That's not really living at all.
We won't
Oh.
give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Okay. Okay, I see what's going on here.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end. All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Who took my fucking heart away?
What are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Why can't I attack yours? There is no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's on a bed of despair. The world is in despair. You are in despair. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna be consumed by despair. It just fucking took another heart for me!
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that
That would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I'm shooting that. Amina!
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right?
Exactly.
So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we?
That's right.
I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why.
Yeah. Let that fucking hope shine through, homeboy.
No matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope.
Oh, take that. I gotta absorb it every single time.
That would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted.
Do I have enough time for this?
The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Shooting! Thank you.
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
Fuck yeah.
That sounds like something she'd say, right?
100%.
No. I think that's definitely what she'd say. Which is why Yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we will never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. Say whatever you want. I've made my decision. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Don't lose hope now.
Eloquently put.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Yeah, welcome in, Koji. Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
As long as I have my master's love.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Don't lose hope now.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you. I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the Mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
That's a bar.
So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you've all been living.
Hey, up! This is not my tune. Is it time for Kyoko?
all of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
Let's go, baby.
What are you gonna do?
Let's go, baby.
Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Don't lose hope now.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure just because we don't actually know anything. Does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that...
I hope they're fucking remixing it as we go.
No, never mind. So, Makoto,
What is going on here?
I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
Are you calling a brother the ultimate hope?
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
If you dub me that, I guess I can wear that crown, yeah?
What the hell are you?
The ultimate hope has been added to the truth bullet section of your goddamn handbook.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
I'm not any kind of elite of anything, yeah, I mean? Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still... Oh no!
So uncool.
I hate this! Fuck! Why would you do this?
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
Fuck, man! I don't even know if I'm doing it. I'm just fucking pushing buttons.
You suck.
You suck.
So uncool.
Penis.
Unbearable. Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
No.
You're gross.
You're gross.
Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair.
What? What the fuck? I hate this so much, bro. What? What are you? What? I hate this minigame. Okay, now you gotta do it from the beginning. The save file. Beginning. Another 30 hours. Go. Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
I hate that minigame so much. Okay, here we go. You got this, baby. You got this. You got this. Ooh, you got this.
You suck. So uncool.
Why you gotta take my shit away, baby?
To stand against us. Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
Gross. Suffer from despair.
I think I got her, boys. I think I got her. Just kidding.
Suck. So uncool. You're unbearable. Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's going fucking tits up.
suffer from despair. I just love despair. You dare to stand against
It's going fucking tits up again!
So uncool. You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you? Your innocence here. You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. So uncool.
You're unbearable.
I hate her! 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 I hate her!
Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless.
Oh my god! Ultimate hope. Shoot that bitch!
Hope keeps on going.
Oh.
I refuse to give up.
She is back!
Get bored.
I think that was the final fucking action of the game, by the way.
I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
C. That last one gotta be a C, innit? Ugh. That's generous. We have got nothing but A's, but it doesn't feel like an A.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing.
Doing pretty damn fine over here. How you doing over there? I think we're done. Oh, shit. Huh. Big on fat!
The hell?
Indeed.
I lost? Well, that's just...
It can't be. You still don't accept it? You gots to go. Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem. But there is no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
She's fucking drooling, mate.
So this is despair.
Came to this school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now I...
To come this far and fail at the very end.
true despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. What the fuck are you talking about?
And now I...
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. This is my first and last colossal despair, here, at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste of the highest grade despair, the utter failure of my dreams.
true despair.
I am so hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
Hey yo, is she enjoying this?
Anyway,
Are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Huh? Either way, it doesn't change a thing, baby.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair, inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. Not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair. In fact, we welcome it.
Okay.
Because we have shown today that we can defeat it. Because we have decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over to his side. Welcome in, Tickle Tickle. Everyone.
hey,
You said that despair is contagious as any disease.
however,
But the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true it is.
No.
Hey, I hate those faces you're making. What? You mean this face? This is full of hope? To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
Let me say one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose, you feel me? But just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you will find some hope, but there is a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling on to your hope? Huh? Of course, because
It's fine, it's fine.
we're the Power Rangers. Shut up, man. That was a rhetorical goddamn question. You interrupted my goddamn monologue. Now I gotta start from scratch. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, innit? Do you really intend to go through with this? What's the time though? Credits time, baby. Nah, it's dinner time, innit? It's dinner time. I'm sort of shocked at the boxing yesterday. I wasn't expecting AG to get demolished. Ooh. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it!
What's for din-dins?
How many times do I have to tell you?
Shit, I'm about to get done. I might grab me something to eat, yeah, you know what I mean? The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want to do is taste the taste of despair of death. Wait, all I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in life.
Don't get in my way!
Oh? What's that, Nintendo Switch? That's a bomb. Chicken satay and noodles, hell yeah!
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful!
Sounds scrumptious.
Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Is she gonna Sayori herself? The ultimate punishment. Oh, fucking hell, mate! It is! She's going through a fucking marathon! Oh! Fucking hell, cunt! That fucking pause, it was as delayed as a strike from a fucking Elden Ring boss, bro. And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko Enoshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy. It was all over. Fire. Did it just freeze, mate? Yes. Number 9. But even after saying it was all over, we still have an hour left of monologuing in it. It's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. No. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said. They shut off immediately, in fact. That was the only difference. Epilogue. Goodbye, Despair High School. We left the courtroom and made our way back to the main hall. We stood in front of the door and nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck there in limbo, unmoving and unsure. Thank you. But in the end, it didn't even matter at all.
Hey.
We can't just stand around here like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. So she came back and then got dead again. I feel like I missed something here, perhaps. Yeah, it turned out she was the mastermind behind it all. She faked her own death. And in order to do so, in order to fake her own death, the body that was presented to us, which we believed was Junko initially, was actually her sister. Yeah, she was crazy. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Would you do the honors? Alright. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we had gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
Is that really it? Is that really the key to this door? I mean, it's a big red button. You push it and we all might blow up, honestly.
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
I will force you out. She said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But
You never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she would let us leave here alive.
it's true.
You may be right about that.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think that we wouldn't take our chances with it. Man, I thought it was Hero the entire time. I'm sorry, bro. Oh man, dude, you were fucking buried 6 feet deep in my mind. Holy shit. You were branded. There is nothing to worry about. If something ever happened to Master, I would take my scissors and jam him up so far up. Hey yo, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. Leave? We can't go outside? Then that means me and Master can get married? I mean, his whole lineage is fucked up. He's gonna have to reproduce, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby? Considering the whole fucking lineage is gone, he's gonna give you a whole slew of babies, you heard?
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've ever encountered so far.
Anyway,
Don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
but
It's about what happens after we get out of here that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks
we're serious.
maybe when we get out there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. That on the other side of this door is a world as peaceful as we remember. A lie. Peaceful as we remember. No matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live. I guess so. And how do I put this, man? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
in other words,
The act of searching for hope, to try and find it, that by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me, okay? You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. There wasn't an invitation for you. Oh, I'll go with you. I will follow you anywhere you wanna go.
You got it.
Well, my first stop is gonna be the closest donut shop, yeah, I mean? I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
And what are you gonna do if there are no more donut shops, huh? Donuts? Despair. I'll get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. I get it now. There is no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That right there is my hope. Now I want donuts? Damn it. I've reached the next stage, man. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Hagakura's life story is about to begin.
Woo!
Thanks, Hina. You totally opened up my eyes. Hey, yo, man. Personal space, homie. You seriously creeping me the fuck out. You out here fucking grabbing a couple of boobas before we leave in this motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
Makoto.
Even if everyone outside the world's gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact. Ina 1 and 2, go off. Welcome in, Antoniori. Kyoko wants you so bad, bro. She's a little bit thirsty. I see that smirk, yeah, I mean? You don't have to be a detective to pick up on the clues with this one. If we can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact. But what can we do? There's so few of us, and we're so small. What can we do? Nah. We can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye.
Hell yeah, bro. Hopefully you're having the same, innit?
But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You remember my discounts, that's all I'm saying.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
Feel free to try.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
You know, in this day and age, when AI is so fucking prominent in everything we do pretty much, it would be crazy to know if, like, the Blackened could be anyone in the crew, anyone random, which would make every single playthrough a little bit different, so it wouldn't be the same exact path that everyone walks upon. So like when we get to the screen right here, the survivors that we see here could potentially be other people. That would be so fucking dope.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
I guess so. Nah, that button looks ominous as fuck, yo. What the fuck? It looks like hope really is spreading. And let us maybe be a Blackened too. I want a Danganronpa like that. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a 30-hour adventure. It can be something more bite-sized. And then you could go fucking crazy with it. Like, you could have infinite fucking replayability with something like that. It doesn't even necessarily, like, even when you start the game, the 15 students don't necessarily have to be the same 15 students. You could have a pool of 50 students. That's a goddamn nuke button. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. Danganronpa 2 is gonna be about them trying to find a job with 20-year experience at 16 years of age. I can't even get into Subway! I'm losing hope! Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. Okay, that's a little bit fucking narcissistic, isn't it? Relax! Danganronpa 3 is about to be about them getting a fucking mortgage. Danganronpa 4, pay off the debts. The door began to open. With my hands. With our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. Man, I'm getting some fucking early Fallout vibes over here. Danganronpa 5 retirement. A fucking battle royale with fucking demented motherfuckers. Who killed who? I did that? I don't remember. That's not my problem, motherfucker. You forgot that shit. Motherfucker has Alzheimer's and he doesn't even remember killing that motherfucker, but you did. Bunker 6. You gotta show me the outside world. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. You gotta show me the outside world, yo. But there it is, boys. There it is. Danganronpa 1 finished. What a fucking adventure. HowLongToBeat.com said that this game would be about 25 hours, and I have spent at least 35. At least 10 hours more than intended here. Hey, Eric, welcome in. How you doing? And thank you so much for the GGs. I loved every bit of it, man. If there was another chapter, I honestly wouldn't be molding because this is expertly written. This is fantastic. GG, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, one of the most boring aspects of a video game is that when you're presented with a whodunit case and you immediately see who did it, getting to that point is so fucking predictable. This game doesn't have that issue. This game is far from unpredictable. Even if you know who might have done it, there are so many twists and turns along the way that it's gonna keep you gripped and immersed, you know what I mean? What a good game. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic game. What can I say, man? I think most of the characters were unique. Unique and had distinct feels about them, both in like interest that got displayed in their day-to-day lives, in the way they spoke, the way they looked. You really could differentiate between the characters easily in this game, despite a large a number of casts, right? In the end, I really enjoyed this. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. It doesn't suffer from the same thing as Final Fantasy 16, right? Where all your fucking party members are wearing black and you can't differentiate between any of them except for Sid because he's the coolest character in the game, but you can't fucking kit them out. But that's beside the point in it! Fuck Final Fantasy 16, man. If anything, this game has a 10 out of 10 character design. It really does. And I really like the fact that they add new elements to the graphics. So, if you really break it down to its core, this is a visual novel, right? We're about to fight. I got hope on my side, Moon. Let's go. Hey, yo. If you really broke it down, this is a visual novel. And we've played visual novels here before. Like, we played Doki Doki. I played a little bit of Higurashi. I have the last 2 story arcs left. But if you compare those visual novels to this visual novel, this one has quite a few more layers to it. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is, this one has cutscenes that come into play at certain intervals, like for example with the punishments that keep things really fresh. It has gameplay elements like the mini-games during the class trials that keep things really fucking fresh. And during the entire playthrough, I received so many questions like, what happens if you fuck up, and what happens if you do this? Like, we have grown so accustomed to branching storylines with the choices mattering and all that. This game doesn't feature any of that. Choices don't matter in this game. This game has a very specific story that it wants to tell, and the stakes that the game presents to us, they are masked superbly well. If you fail, you don't necessarily fail. You just have to go again. The game says, yo, do you want to give it another go? And you say yes, and then you start from a very generous checkpoint, I would say. So, from that point of view, functionally, the stakes aren't that high. However, the game masks it superbly fucking well. So the fact that, like, if you fail, that's all y'all asses done, right? If you get it wrong, everybody else has to die. Well, in the case, it's not like that. The game just presents it superbly well. It makes it seem like choices matter, but the game wants to usher you along. Sometimes, you can present a piece of evidence that is relevant and crucial in moving the plot forward, but you're just presenting it at the wrong time. And I feel like that can become a little bit trial and error-y, especially during segments where you have to, like, absorb specific phrases from what one of the characters are saying and then use it maybe on a statement that was made prior to that. It can get a little bit confusing. It can leave you stumped a little bit, but I don't feel like it's impossible, right? It's not impossible. It's pretty fucking good. It keeps you on your toes. The game does a superb job of stressing you the fuck out. The fact that you're sat there, you're shooting as many fucking statements as possible, you have to keep an eye out on the fucking dots in a rhythmic manner, and you have to keep track of bullets that you have to reload for your imaginary gun, and then you have to select the right truth bullet in order to shoot the statement that appears in your eye, while there is a fucking timer looming over your head, and hearts that go down every time you fuck up. That's fucking crazy, bro. There is so much shit the game is throwing your way, it's stressing you the fuck out. It does it superbly well. I feel like it could have gone maybe a little bit easier on us, but you also have to keep in mind that we did select mean difficulty when we started the game. We wanted a challenge, we got a challenge. I feel like if we maybe min-maxed it by going with an easier difficulty and looking at exactly which characters give which skills to us, perhaps we could have eliminated some of these frustrating moments. We could have played it to our advantages. Like, every player is not going to have difficulties with every aspect of the class trial process. So you could definitely min-max in that regard and eliminate areas you have issues with. I decided to go with a more blind approach, and I gotta say, it kept my fucking enjoyment levels. It kept my enjoyment levels on a 11 out of 10. I was dying to see where the story was going. And I was actually super curious. If I hang out with this if I hang out with this person, what type of skill are they gonna give me? What am I gonna learn about their background stories? It's fucking fantastic. It's fucking fantastic. I feel like overall the music in the game was housing a bunch of fucking bangers. The only issue I had was during the class trials where a certain beat, it just slid in our DMs in a very abrupt and chaotic way where it felt like it didn't fit, right? It comes in like a fucking Kramer through a fucking door where you're trying to fucking figure out the dots like, okay, what was said about the fucking garden is just fucking 7:30, and then that beat comes in and like literally fucks you. Literally fucks you. And I got the feedback that the music was a little bit grating as well when we were in class trials, and maybe it was it was nice when I was reading over it because it kind of suppressed the music a little bit. So I feel like while it might not be a perfect 10 out of 10, it's still a pretty high score because it never felt like, yo, you know what, I'm just gonna mute the game so we can put on our own music. The music was like banging pots and pans sort of vibe at times, right? Yeah, definitely. We have to keep in mind that the game was originally released on the Vita, and so I can't be too harsh on it when it comes to certain stuff like voice acting, but what voice acting we did get was quite high quality, I would say, especially with the characters that displayed multiple personality disorders, right? One issue that I have with the game, like we touched upon some of the grammatical issues, but I could also feel, aside from that, the way they presented the text, I feel like there could be a little bit too much regurgitation of information, right? There was a certain flashback that was shown to us, at least in the double digits. So it could have been leaner in that regard, but I feel like that also helps in like the game tricking you and not, you know, coming to a conclusion of a case a little too soon. I can look past that. Definitely. Monokuma theme is a bop. Agreed.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear.
I'm actually a giraffe.
I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
They did say Ultimate Despair were multiple people, but would that be restricted to Junko and her sister? Was someone taking over her? Maybe someone didn't leave the school. Maybe, goddammit, Hero. Yo, did we make sure Hero left the goddamn building? I swear to God. I swear to God. Welcome in Last of 6. Oh man, I'm at the end. Yep. Insane playthrough. I enjoyed it hella lots. I want to thank Echigo for requesting the game. I don't know when I'm gonna go into Danganronpa 2, but I've heard good things about it. I've heard it's the best in the series. Moving forward, we're getting into a curve filled with lots of RPGs. So fitting this one, the sequel of this one in, is going to be an interesting endeavor, to say the least. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but what I can say is I'm looking forward to it for multiple reasons. For one, his hair got stuck at the front door. For one, the quality of the writing, the graphical presentation, the musical notes, the characters, everything about this game, it's oozing quality, right? But from a content creator's perspective, I also received quite a bit of support on this one. Like, we got quite a few new faces in, which were all wonderful personalities, honestly. Because when you're dealing with a whodunit case, it's so easy for one bad apple to come in and like spoil the entire plot for you, right? But you guys fucking pulled it off expertly well. The Spider-Man community can learn a thing or two from y'all. Fun fact, there was an anime. I started looking at the first episode actually yesterday. And I'm gonna go into it. Now that I know that the first season pertains to the first game, I can watch that in good conscience without having anything spoiled for me. Who's your favorite as far as characters go? Now this is gonna feel weird because it's between two characters that didn't get explored too much. The anime is bad, really? What little bit I saw seemed okay. But we'll see. I actually liked Leon and Mondo quite a bit, if I gotta be honest with you. Mondo, because of his way of talking, his energy, he added a whole completely different type of flavor in his speech. He swears a lot, I swear a lot. Sakura was amazing. From the ones that lived for so long, I think Sakura was the one that I related to the most. I liked her the most. But yeah, I wanted to see way more from Leon and Mondo. And on the other side of the spectrum, I wanted to see way less of fucking Toko and Hifumi, to be honest. My favorite character is Celeste. Yeah, no, I remember that. I was like, could she be the mastermind? No. There was a period in time where she was, you know, a little bit sus. My favorite was Kyoko. Kyoko was fantastic as well. All of the characters were so fucking well written, honestly. Fantastic. I can't recommend this enough. Obviously, if you've seen this, you've kind of gotten spoiled to it, which I appreciate you choosing this playthrough to, you know, get spoiled on, but if you have the opportunity to do so, I would recommend you go through it. I think your playthrough might take a little less time. What kind of prolonged this playthrough was me reading out loud every single line that wasn't voiced out loud. Byakuya is a certified Skibbity Sigma male. I never liked that motherfucker, to be honest with you. Oh, man. But I really like the fact that you could also just run around the school, right? From a first-person perspective and just explore, go into different rooms. You got into this find hidden secrets view where you could just point and click on different parts of the screen to find clues, to find coins. It was actually fucking amazingly well done, honestly. I can't say anything bad about the game, to be honest with you. I don't know how much it costs right now, but it's worth every penny, I would say. Took you 45 hours to complete? Let me see how long it took me. Let me see. Where you at? Wait, these are the ones I played. Yeah, these are the ones I completed. I completed 205 games on Steam alone? Brother, hub. 41.3 hours. Honestly, it felt like 20. Next time we see each other, which is presumably going to be on either Tuesday or Wednesday, I am going to go ahead and start a new project. It's going to be of my choosing before we start Venba, which Swift requested. And then, I don't know. Then I ideally want to go into Metaphor Refantasio, but that releases on the 11th of October. But knowing me, I'm gonna finish both my game and Venba before next week is over. So I'm gonna have a little bit of time between that release. So what I'm thinking, I might go on a little tour and finish up DLCs that we started from past games. Like, for example, Alan Wake 2 DLC, Dave the Diver DLC. Maybe we do the Zombie Booba game. We'll see. Elden Ring DLC is not gonna be it. That's gonna take far too long. Considering our character's level 1, that's not gonna happen. 40 to 45 hours is usually around how long it takes. Fam, you know what's crazy? I've been so focused on this number. Let's see. Because I think 45 was for completionists, right? I have to be realistic. I can't get tied into fucking Elden Ring with Refantasio around the corner. I would just stress myself out. 45 hours for completionists. And main story is like 25 hours. Fucking speed readers, bro. I love Dave the Diver. Same. The thing I have left there is they released timed DLC, I think, with Godzilla. And I kind of want to experience that before they take it out. I think they take it out in November or something like that. So we're going to do a little quick dive, quick scuba dive to finish up that DLC. Start and finish up that DLC. But that's what it's looking like. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. A little hint for the next game. It is a new release. It's a new release. It was released this week. That's all you're getting from me. You gotta think about it. We have a lot of RPGs coming up, and we came from a visual novel. We came from other point-and-click games, so it's not going to be of that ilk. It's going to be something completely different to cleanse the palate. You know what I'm saying? It's a recent release, and you're gonna see on either Tuesday or Wednesday. I want to thank everyone who joined from for following us and showing us some love. Switch, Gene, Ole, The Last of Six, Fresh, Koji the Cow. We had Moon. We had Uncle Tickle Tickle. We had Antori. We had, let's see, who else did we have up in this motherfucker, bro? We had Smith up in here. Shout out to you, fam. We had Swift. Let's see. And then, am I home free? Is that it? We had Eric. Eric just says hi and then he leaves. I love Eric, man. We had Live and Legend. Shout out to him. And then Karate Kick, Enotria. Enotria seems like a game that was going to take quite a bit of time as well. Enotria seems interesting, but not right now. Not right now. God of War Ragnarok? No sir, not yet. I still have to go through the PSP titles for God of War before I can do the reboot. But I'm gonna keep y'all guessing. I mean, we're gonna play Rockin' by the weekend, and I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Peace and much love, you heard? I'm gone!